Now that you've got some assignments in your class, the next step would be to add some students. There are two ways students can join a class. One is for them to sign up for an account on the Learning Center and ask for enrollment during that process, or to enroll if they already have an account. We're not going to talk about that in this particular video. This video will address adding students to your class yourself. To do that, visit the class and click on Students to go straight to the Students tab. You can click Add from here, this button right here, and you'll be prompted for information about the student. Fill in information about the student. Let's do one here. You can give a nickname to the student if you like. Don't have to, but sometimes a student's first name is long and a nickname is handy. If the student's going to sign in with a valid email address that you already know, you can supply it here. If not, you can put in a username. Some of our schools use student IDs. Let's just give this one AA12345, just assuming that that's unique. Next, you'll want to apply a password to the student. Make sure you type it twice, the same thing both times. Contact email and phone are generally for password reset purposes. If you're going to maintain student information yourself, you don't have to fill these in. Or if your student has a valid email address, they can do a password reset unless you've checked this box right here, creating a limited account. K through 12 students usually require a limited account so that there's no way the student can disassociate their account from your class or from your school. So we usually suggest for K through 12 to check this box. If the student had an access code for product licensing, we could put it here. Usually you don't need to do that either. I'm going to click Save, and it'll create a student, and the student record's created. I can go back to my class, and now I can see the student. For reference sake, my nickname for this account is Ben, and that's where the nickname would appear for the student. Again, if the student had a long first name, it's handy to put a shorter version of it there. You can edit the account to make changes by clicking this Edit button. Let's say that this student's nickname is Ray. So I saved the account, made changes, and can go back to the class. Some information about this, and you can see the username of the student right here. You can see that there's no email address on file for it, and it is a limited account. One other feature, you can impersonate students by clicking on this button right here, and you will see the class just as the students do. Currently, this class is not active, so the student is getting a prompt to join a class. Let's rectify that right now. If I change the settings and say, okay, let's really start the date of this class to today, the 20th. Go back to the student and hit Impersonate. You'll see that now the student is in the new class taught by Benedict Rivers. When I click on this class, I can see the assignments the student has. Click on the skills bank, and I can see that one assignment is due. If I go back to the class, by hitting back, I can hit Done, and I'm no longer impersonating that student. That's it.